She's beaten a long way there last time out, so we'll wait for her to turn that around. Ziggy Spirit is the 9, just come into the yard. Nice mare by Shinzig. She's had 2 starts from a spell, 2 seconds, has her hoof on the till. Chase Angel is the 10, and she'd be the next one in the market at $3.20. Just needs to be a little bit closer today, and given some of the form of these girls, I think they'll be keen to do that. The 11 will be Claire Delores. A 3-year-old filly by Wonderful World from the Craig Cousins stables, had 1 run to date, was beaten a long way, so we'll wait for her. And Excited Dream, the 12, Duncan Wilson trains this one, who raced here first up, had some New South Wales country form, didn't do a whole lot first up, but she's met the right sort of company to be doing something today. But yeah, Gareth, I've got to stick with the favourite here, Ziggy Spirit. And in fact, probably only 3 horses you think could run the drum here. So obviously she ran a terrific race last time out. She ran second here. In fact, she's had 2 runs from a spell and she's had 2 seconds. So she's going great guns, and she's met a pretty inferior sort of a field here today. So I'd expect her to be odds on, which she is here on course anyway. $1.80 here on course, $2.60 on the tote. That's a great price, I think. I put 10 in as a danger, Chase Angel, but her pattern of racing may be against her here today. 5 Manhattan Flyer was, you know, one of the best in the yard besides Ziggy Spirit. She looked great. She had dapples on dapples and just draws a tricky gate. You hear from Jason shortly. And I put the top weight, all of him, in for 4. So 9, 10, 5 and 1. Let's hear from Jason McLaughlin. Well, Jason, you've got Manhattan Flyer in the first race here. Hasn't come up with the best of gates.
No, what they do now, Bernie, everything mine draws wide. They draw everyone else's barrier and just leave me the outside. Mate, I couldn't tell you the last time I drew a good barrier. But she's drawn awkward with the rail 10 metres. You know, it makes it very hard. I just said to Luke, he's going to have to try and roll forward, you know, because if you get back here, you're 1,000,000 to 1.
She looked super in the yard.
Mate, yeah, look, she's come back good. Her first up run was good. She ran 4th behind Red Claw, who thinks a promising horse. And she should run well, yeah.
All right, later on you've got True Royal in, a good winner.
Yeah, look, he's drawn awkward too. He's drawn 9 of 10 or something, but if he can find the lead, he'll win the race, because he's flying the horse and his work's been terrific, you know, like, and he ran 1:10 something the other day when he won, but it's the way he did it, and Brownie was pretty impressed with him, but I'd have to say he's improved and gone ahead since then, you know. But, mate, once again, if you hesitate one stride here and you don't get across, rail 10 metres, you're in big bother.
Yeah, it's going to be game over. Obviously, the track's in great order. We're up to a good 3 before the first.
Mate, we've had, yeah, the track should be in perfect condition. Just wish I'd moved that rail back in a little bit more, you know. But anyhow, it is what it is, mate.
I'm sure it's coming next meeting. Thanks for your time and good luck.
Thanks, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, Jason McLaughlin, interesting, isn't it? He's having a bad run of barriers, and it does make things tough. It's going to be a mad rush out of the machines here. Everybody wanting to get in that first 4 posse, given the rail's out where it is. Because, of course, with this track, when the rail's out 10 metres, if you're not hard up against the fence, so I'd say you can probably be 1 to 3 off the fence. And as soon as you get outside that, you get on the worst side of the camber and you start to roll towards the outside. So it can get a little bit tricky when we've got the rail out to 10 metres. Now, here on course, Ziggy Spirits hasn't budged off the $1.80 and is now into the $1.80 also there on the tote. So favourite backers happy to follow her. Your next best will be Chase Angel, $3.20, and probably Manhattan Fly. No, she's 9, so yeah, she's probably good value because she looks a treat in the yard. All right, let's head off to Alan Thomas for the call of race 1.
Thank you, Bernie. These runners loading into the gates pretty well here at the 1,400 metres. Track reassessed at a good 3 earlier this morning. Now, Claire Delores is about to come up into the gates. Chased Angel to come along. Ziggy Spirit. Cold-blooded. Manhattan Flyer is back. There's a couple hidden behind the 1,300 metre starting point sign. And they're trying to get Claire Delores up into the gates. But Ziggy Spirit dominates the betting. $1.80 in the ring, now $1.90 on the tote. So a bit of specking for Manhattan Flyer late in the betting, but it's drawn poorly. And Chased Angel is solid enough in the market. Now here's Stalwart Cruise. Now, Cold-blooded about to come along, Gallery of Stars, Excited Dream, and Manhattan Flyer coming up to complete the line. So we're not far off a start here. few of the jockeys using the towel. Very warm day. And as Sky One and the boys join us, we're just about set, ready to go. The first event of the day. Here's Excited Dream coming up into the gates. And then Manhattan Flyer will come in, and Gallery of Stars will be the last. But it's Ziggy Spirit, a short prize favourite. Track a good 3. Now here comes Gallery of Stars, and they're all in the gates once he moves in, and they'll be set. Now they're all in. So stand by. Starter at his ladder. And there is the light. Set the jump. And they're off and racing now. Good start out. Manhattan Flyer got a flyer. Right from the outside is going to come across the face of the field. Lead on its ear at the end of 200 metres. Ziggy Spirit not far away going forward. She's a Breeze on the fence. Excited Dream going around them wide. They're followed then just behind those by Claire Delores. Chase Angel midfield and the inside of Stalwart Cruise. They're followed by all of them getting back, and so too is Cold Blooded, Gallery of Stars, and Brinkley Adoro is last of all. Past the 800, the favourites on top here. Ziggy Spirit goes to the lead from Excited Dream, and Manhattan Flyer takes the trail on the fence. Craig Delores outside at 4th. Stalwart Cruise in between runners. She's a Breeze on the fence. Followed then by a Gallery of Stars going around them wide. Chased Angels a long way back as they come to the corner, and so too is all of them, and Brinkley Adoro and Cold Blooded. They come around the bend, and the short prize favourite Ziggy Spirit came past the 400, a length and a half. Manhattan Flyer getting in the clear and going after the leader. What's coming home? Excited Dream next from She's a Breeze. Ziggy Spirit led at the 200. Manhattan Flyer length and a half away. Can't get any closer at the moment, and Ziggy Spirit got away from Manhattan Flyer. Chased Angel running home okay, but the favourite's home here. Ziggy Spirit raced away, won it easily by 3. Chased Angel got up for 2nd. Manhattan Flyer 3rd. She's a Breeze probably ran 4th in front of Excited Dream. Stalwart Cruise, Cold Blooded, Brinkley Adoro, all of them. A long way back, Claire Delores. And last time in the race is Gallery of Stars. First leader home here today. Wasn't odds on favourite, so can't read too much into that. But the horse began quickly. Went to the front when Luke Tarrant decided to take the sit on Manhattan Flyer. Kicked away from them in the straight and went home to win, and win easily. So Ziggy Spirit, Eddie Wilkinson and Gary Duncan get the money here. Jack Duncan. And will not pay very much, but it strode home easily. Chased Angel got a long way back, made some good ground under the circumstances to get 2nd, and Manhattan Flyer had to go quickly from his outside gate early and might have just burned up a bit of petrol. He tied the last little bit, but he's run 3rd. And She's a, is it run 4th? She's a Breeze. Number 7, yes it has. She's a Breeze has run 4th. They come into the straight. Ziggy Spirit is the leader. Manhattan Flyer's in the green. She's a Breeze on the fence with the white cap behind the winner. And that's just about it. Look for Chased Angel and the black with the red cap starting to come through in the middle. Runs home well, but that horse followed the rail pretty well down the straight. Eddie Wilkinson just having a look over the shoulder. Now the time for the race was 1:19.08. 1:19.08. Class records 1:18.28. The numbers, by the way, are 9, 10, 5, 7. Should have confirmed those with you. 9, 10, 5, 7. 35.07 the last 600. And the winner, Ziggy Spirit by Shinzig, out of a mare called Unspoken Spirit. She's a daughter of Bella Spree. And she's a 4-year-old chestnut mare. Jack Duncan at the Sunshine Coast and Eddie Wilkinson. 3 1/4 by Neck the margins. 3 1/4 with it.
All right, thanks very much, Alan. Joined by winning trainer Jack Duncan. And Jack, you've got 3 good chances today and you've already got a winner up.
Yeah, I think she's the best chance anyway.
Obviously, she had a hoof on the till, hasn't she, her last 2 runs?
Yeah, she's been beat now by a couple of pretty handy ones the last 2 runs, so just looked the race, yeah.
And she looked tidy in the yard.
Yeah, she's going good, mate.
Where'd you find her from?
Oh, we only paid $2,000 for her. Yeah, we got her from down in Victoria there. Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah, she goes all right for 2 grand horse.
She does indeed, and obviously today's style of racing was going to suit her with the rail out, and she's an on-speeder.
Yeah, well, I told Eddie to try and go forward and get on the fence, so yeah, won pretty well.
Yeah, all right. How about later? I've tipped Dana Pays, is it?
Yeah, pretty good chance. Yeah, I don't know. I know it might be a bit firm. I'm not sure about that, whether she likes the wet a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know how she go on the dries. The track's probably a bit better than I thought it'd be. But she go right. And I think headache's probably a good chance too.
Yeah, that was my next one. I hope you haven't got a headache today. I bet you haven't after this win anyway, but how will headache go?
Oh, she's in a tough race, but it's a good test for her. I think she's pretty promising filly, so we'll find out, whether she's going to be up to him or not.
You must have a great strike rate, only a small team, but you're always in the winner stall.
Oh, sometimes.
Well, you're doing a great job. Thanks for your time. Well done, Jack.
Right, mate. Ta.
There's Jack Duncan. He takes out the first race here at the Sunny Coast, Gareth.
Take that risk and travel.
Winner of the first race here today.
Thanks, Bernie. Obviously the rail's a long way out and probably up the front or thereabouts is probably better suited today.
Happy to press forward after Manhattan Fly crossed you?
I was, because we actually wanted to be on the fence, and looking at the form of the race I didn't really want to be following anything, so that's why I elected to go to the front.
She's done a good effort since coming north. 2 seconds now win. How far do you think she'll go?
Oh, she certainly can win another race, and obviously Jack does a terrific job with them, and happy to be on her.
And well done, Duncan. Take out the first race here, Gareth.
Thanks for that, Bernie. Yep, good performance by the winner there, Eddie Wilkinson, riding in good form at the moment. And with that rail at 10 metres, as Eddie pointed out in that interview with Bernie Cooper, and as Bernie and Al pointed out in their preview, you want to be on the pace there today at the Sunshine Coast. It is hard to make up ground when the rail is out that much. So that's the story.